On this video, I'm going to be installing this 265 engine into my 57 Chevy 150. It's a 1956 Chevy 265 with 59 Corvette heads and a 4-barrel 4GC carburetor. This engine was given to me for this car. I was told it runs, but it's been sitting for quite a while in a warehouse. It looks like it was rebuilt at some point not too long ago, so hopefully it's still in good condition. Here's the engine bay. I pressure washed it and painted it black a few days ago just to kind of clean it up and get it ready. I'm going to get the hood out of the way, and then I'll pick the engine up and start installing the flywheel and clutch. This flywheel and clutch came out of an old truck that I parted out, and it was pretty rusty, but I cleaned it up with some sandpaper, and I think it's in good enough condition that it should work fine. Alright, the engine's bolted in, starter's in, radiator's in. I still need to make a carburetor gasket, a base gasket, because I can't get that at the auto parts store. And I need to make an exhaust system for this before I can run it. I put together some battery cables for this thing. I just crimped the ends on for now. Alright, so I'm starting on the exhaust system. I got some cherry bomb glass packs and some tubing, and I'm going to make something work. I needed these bends to be a little bit wider than 90 degrees, so I cut a notch and widened them up. All right, it's the next day. I need to finish up the exhaust, and I need to hook up fuel lines, battery cables, and I need to make a carburetor base gasket, and then I'll be pretty close to seeing if this thing will run. I tack welded the exhaust together in the car how I wanted it, and then pulled it out to finish welding it. Alright, I'm making a carburetor base gasket, and I cut one hole to kind of locate it, and I'm going to use a hammer to tap around the edges to make the outline. Alright, now I'm going to cut that out and it should be ready to go. Alright, I put oil in, the battery's hooked up, the exhaust is done, fuel lines are connected, carburetor's bolted down. I need to run a wire to the coil, but I think this thing is ready to run. This engine's been sitting for a while without oil, so before I connect the ignition, I'm going to turn it over a little bit to hopefully get some oil flowing. Alright, I'm going to fill up the fuel bowl a little bit and connect the ignition and see what happens. Well, there we go. It runs. Well, I'm pretty excited that this thing runs. I can't wait to get it on the road. It's pretty good for a free engine. I'd like to build a 283 for this car eventually, but for now, this is what I'm using. Check out my Instagram for project updates and pictures. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.